Welcome back to the mat. So I'm here with Kathy again, and we're going through half cow face pose. Now, oftentimes half cow face is used as a variation when a student is unable to get into cow face pose. But really this pose is a pose all on its own. So absolutely you would use this posture if someone is struggling in a pose like cow face. I would say definitely for students that have had knee replacements or currently have a knee injury or maybe are just a little bit bulkier around the middle and struggle to sit back into that double leg cross-legged pose, this would be an absolutely fabulous variation that they could easily do as you practice that full cow face. So starting seated, so there's some ways to kind of tweak this posture and get into it. Kathy's just going to simply bend her right knee, and then as she brings her right leg up, she's almost going to act like she's going to cradle it like a baby. As she tucks the leg over and off to the left as far as she can. So she's going to pick up her leg and then pull it over as far as she can, nice and snug, so that the knees can stack on top of each other. Once the knees are stacked on top of each other, you're going to really try to create that nice tight squeeze. Now if by chance again your hips are a little bit more restrictive and you end up with that C-curve shaped spine, you're going to want to be sitting on something. So just know that that prop underneath the hips is always going to be a great option so that you can be more upright. Now even so, this pose or this variation might still be equally as challenging. The knee may not cross over as easily over the bottom leg as you would like to or as you would hope to, so you may need to do a couple different things. If the top leg doesn't cross as tightly over the bottom leg and you're kind of in like a halfway limbo, which is okay, you may find that you need to create a support for the ankle, especially if you're kind of somewhere right in the middle of the shin and there's just a lot of tension there. You can also be propping the opposite knee. So maybe you need that support there so you can actually relax this groin and be able to gain the benefit of the hips opening like you would hope to. You can stay upright and seated in this posture, so really focus on erecting the spine. Or on the exhalation, I'll let Kathy readjust back to her normal variation. And you can gently start to bring yourself forward, thinking of just a gentle squeeze between the thighs. You're only going to come as far forward as your body feels comfortable. She could also try extending towards the bottom foot and actually grabbing for the foot or supporting herself down on the floor. And as she comes forward, really opening the chest, bringing the shoulders back so we're not crowding the neck and upper body as she folds forward. Anywhere from 5, maybe even 10 breaths in a pose like this. And then as she's ready to, slowly inhaling and exhaling, rolling herself back up again. My favorite way to come out is simply rocking back, kind of rounding the spine, and then releasing out that front leg. Maybe a pose like double leg forward bend would be a great kind of counter pose, or even bound angle to feel just a little bit more space and release before she approaches the opposite side. Great job.